So, good morning everybody. Coffee time. It's probably just going to be hot because I've just poured it. Just boiled the kettle and just poured it. Hot. Yeah. I have to clean my teeth as well, so it tastes funny. Anyway, right, so before I go into this today, before we get into it, just want to go over something. So, my last two vlogs that I put up a walk vlog where I went for a walk, and then I put a vlog up where I went out and did a training session. I had a comment from one of the viewers saying that it looked like, and was it correct, that I did two forms of exercise in the one day. And hands up, absolutely correct, I did. And I made a mistake. It just completely did not occur to me when I went out on the bike in the afternoon that I was going out again. It just hadn't even crossed my mind. Don't know why. Probably because the broadband had been down and I'd just been solely sort of tunnel vision and focused on that. In actual fact, I went out really early in the morning and went for that walk, and I just don't think that I classed that as exercise in my head, and I thought that I'm doing exercise later by doing my training. But anyway, I was wrong. However, just to put that into perspective for you all, we're now approaching, it's Thursday today, so as of today I will have been sent home from work, and basically 3 weeks ago, so that's 3 weeks, 21 days, and in 21 days I have left the house to go to Asda once, to drop off a prescription to pick up new medication, which I did on the way back from Asda, to go to Lidl once, which I did on the way back from Asda, so that was one outing. Then later in the week I popped out and actually picked up the medication 4 times. I've been to Lidl again 5 times. I've been out on the bike twice, and I've been for a walk twice. And apart from that, I haven't left the house at all. So that's 9 times that I've been out in 21 days. I've only got that little backyard, so I've only been in the backyard once as well. The rest of it I've been cooped up in here. And when I have been out, I've only been half an hour from home on the bike. I haven't been doing like some people have, and going quite a long way from home and being out for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours in some cases. The most I've done, I think, was when I went up to Silloth and came back and I got caught out with the wind, and I was out for about an hour and 20, I think, tops. So although yes, I did make a mistake, I think overall in the grand scheme of things it's okay. The other issue is when I leave my front door here, there's no house opposite, there's no houses opposite, it's just grass. I can do a quick turn right, turn left to the traffic lights, turn left, and then I don't go within, 10 metres of another house of other people on that whole ride. So even when I actually go up through places like Allenby and what's the other one that I go up? Morby. If I'm going past there's somebody on the road walking, I can move right over because that road's quiet and clear everybody. I've not passed another cyclist apart from that one that was in front of me as he turned right, and that's it. So yeah, I was wrong, but I don't think judge me that much. I think there's a lot of other people out there that need judging harsher. Anyway, on to today's subject. So I'm going to move you away. I've got my work stand. Let's get this set up. I'll just press pause. I'm going to reposition the camera so you can see this, and I'm going to show you what I want to do this morning. Right, so let's just set this up. That'll do. Put it that way around, about there, and then I'll go and get the bike. pump off. I might need to move this so that I can get it in there. Now, we'll turn that, because I'm going to be working around that side, and I'm going to move the bike a bit, move the stand a bit. Okay, so what I want to do is take the crank arm off, take the crankset out, and just have a look at these bearings. Allen keys, hex keys. It's a 5, I think, that, isn't it? Yep. So this is a Hope ceramic bottom bracket in here. BSA thread, standard 24mm Shimano axle. Cap removal tool. Just a pre-rolled thing. Right, I'm just going to go and get another little thing. So before I pull that off, I've just got my little bent spoke again, and I'm just going to flick up that little locating tab there, and then I'll be able to pull the crank off like that. So there's a little tab that comes down, and you'll know this anyway, I'm sure. There's a little tab that comes down, and there's a hole in the axle that it fits into. So you can see all the muck on the inside of there. I just want to clean that up. So I will do that. Just put some post on the side, some rubbish post, so I can put that down without getting the side dirty. I've got an old, it's not that old, but just one of the latex gloves. No latex gloves, sorry, nitrile gloves. All I do is, I've got boxes of these from when I used to have my own practice at home. So just pop that out of there, push it, rotate it round, and then I could have done this on the floor. I'm just going to hook the chain over the bottom bracket shell and pull it out of that side. There. I just want to check. So again, there's just a bit of mud built up on there. I just wanted to check that it's not rusting, that the bearings aren't seized, and it's all spinning properly. So I'm going to clean both sides up. And then the other thing I want to do is just measure the internal diameter of these bearings. Because you can replace the bearings in these Hope bottom brackets. And yes, you can get them from Hope, but they're more expensive. So at some point in the future, I'll probably put new bearings in. But to be fair, they don't feel too bad. I'll take out the seals again, which I'm going to have to put this down because I can't do that. Okay, I'm just going to put that on the floor. There we go, so that's just it's like a little seal. end seal. And I have checked these and cleaned them before. They still feel okay. I'll just give them a clean up and put it back together, and then I'll turn it round and do the other side. But as I say, what I'm going to do is I know the outside diameter. I know the 7mm wide bearings, or deep. It'll be 37, 24 on the inside, I think, these. But I just want to see if there's an actual number on them. Can't see. I'll get some light on it in a bit. Right, so let's get that cleaned up. Bit of kitchen roll. That's incredible. That's been really good still. I'll check the other side and do the same on the other side. So digital vernier calipers. Had these a long time. Turn them on. Zero it. I think it's 24. Yep. $24 that's going to be. These aren't that accurate, these things. So that's coming out at 23.8, 23.9, 23.95. So it's 24 internal on those. So a 6805, sorry, a 6805 is 37, 7, 25 internal, which is what a lot of bottom bracket standards use of this type. Shimano use a 25mm hole shaft bearing size, so they're a 680, I've forgotten whatever they are, but they're an end, they're only 6mm wide, so they've not got as much load bearing capability. Right, bit more coffee. So what I'm thinking is to put these bottom bracket shells on my turbo bike, because these will stand more load because they've got bigger bearings. That's what I'm thinking. And I can get better quality bearings of these. The whatever they are, I'll put it in the description. They're a 680 something N. They're only 6mm wide. You can't get good quality ones. You can only get the inferior quality ones. So, for instance, with these, if I wanted to, I could put SKF in or something like that. Or no, you can't, because they tend to be 25, don't they? But Enduro do this type of bearing, stainless steel, airbag 5. The other ones that I'll put in below, can't get that. Right, let's get this cleaned up, let's get it back together. Clean up that one. So, pop that back in. I was going to check, wasn't I, and see if there's a number on it. There is something there, but it's very faint. Just says Hope, LL. So they're obviously made specifically for Hope. Right. Let's get this thrown back together then. Get that seal in. get this crank back in. And then it's 11:30. I'm going to go for a walk in a bit, and we're going to go down the harbour again. Because the tide, high tide today is a bit tricky to get in these. 12:30, I think high tide is. There we are. That's it, so that's in. So just cleaned round the O-ring that's on the end of the crank there. Right, put that in. Let's push that out again. There we go. Then let's clean around this crank. Now normally, if I was at home, I would also be cleaning these out, but I don't want to make a mess in the kitchen. And getting all the muck out of there, I'd be stripping all that out and washing it out. I'd be degreasing all the bolt holes and re-greasing all the bolt threads and everything. Right, let's put the crank back on. Then make sure the tab is down. Put the end cap back on, which is the preload, and then that's just finger tight. Let's get it started. There we go. Go in. That's it. Then I can get rid of this now, don't need those. And then I've just got to tighten those up and taut them down. 12 to 14 Newton meters or Newton centimeters. I always can never remember. I think the Newton centimeters on these. Could be Newton meters. There's normally a sticker on the crank to tell you, but it's fallen off. Torque wrench. This is just my lifeline one. So we'll go 8 first. And the other one, 12. I think I normally leave it at 12 actually. 12 and 12. And then because of the way they loosen, check that one. That's it, done. Put the chain back on. Put this back down to 2, put it away, tidy up, put the bike away. Finish my coffee. So, I've got to put the chain back on, haven't I? Let's do that. So, I'm pleasantly surprised that those bearings are still okay. I thought they were going to be bad because when I was washing the bike, there were rust marks underneath the bottom bracket area, which is why I wanted to take it apart and check it. But I mean, look. Makes a funny noise, but how's that for spinning? I think that's the seals, you know, those little plastic caps. But that's pretty good, isn't it? To say that this bottom bracket is really old. I mean, that bottom bracket, I bet you I bought, well, put it this way. I bought that bottom bracket when I'd got my time trial bike and I'd got an SRM power meter, so it was about the time that the PC7 top computers came out. So I would guess that's around 2011. So this bottom bracket has got to be 9 years old, and I've taken it up. So it ran on my time trial bike for quite a while, and then obviously put it on here. Right, tidy up, take the bike off. You don't need to see me put the bike down though, so I'll finish drinking my coffee. I'll stick all this on the computer, load it all up, edit a video, and I'll put a vlog out for you later for your viewing pleasure. So hope you're all good still, hope you're all not going too stir crazy. Take care of everybody, keep safe, keep washing your hands, keep the social distancing. Nothing more we can do, is there really? So see you later in the next one, whenever that might be.